Learning objective B is going to give us equations that already have rational exponents, and we're going to solve those. So let's go ahead and set this up. So we have x to the 3/2 power minus 2 equals 25. This works just like solving the radical equations. Again, notice x is over here. The 3/2 power we're going to do last. The minus 2 is the furthest out. So to get the x by itself, I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So I'm left with x, 3/2 equals 27. Now, to get rid of the little exponent 3/2, I multiply by its reciprocal of 2/3. So I have x equals 27 to the 2/3 power. Now you do have to simplify this, so remember that exponent of 2/3 can be broken up into a 2 and a 1/3. So I can either come in and square 27 first and then take the cube root, or I could take the cube root of 27 first and then square it, whichever is easiest. For me, I'm going to come in and do 27 to the 1/3 power and then square it. The cube root of 27 is 3. 3 squared would be 9. Now, if you haven't watched the video on extraneous solutions yet, they do want us to check for extraneous solutions. That just means put 9 back into here and make sure it actually works. These types of equations can give you false answers, meaning you get a numerical value, but when you check it, it actually doesn't work. So that would mean there really is no solution. If we put 9 into here, it would look like this, 9 to the 3/2 power minus 2. This would be the square root of 9, which is 3. 3 cubed is 27, minus 2 is 25, so this does work. Let's look at just one more when we have rational exponents. And we have 3 things here we have to move. We have to move the 2, the little 3/2 power, and the negative 16. Clearly, the negative 16 is the furthest out, so let's do that one first by adding 16. So we're left with 2 x to the 3/2 and 16. Now be careful. This is going to be a tricky one. Do you move the 2 first or the 3/2? This x is locked in with that 3/2 power. So that's one group by itself. So you're going to notice the 2 is just sitting out there. So to move something that says 2 times that, we're going to come in and divide by 2. So that's what you have to do, is move the 2 first in this case. So then when we get x, 3/2 equals 8. And let me show you something, though, that's different. What if this was written as 2x and then all in parentheses, 3/2 equals 16? In this case, you actually would have to move the little exponent first because it's the furthest out. That 2 is locked in with the x. So notice the difference. Our problem, we move the little 2 first, or we move the big 2 first. In this particular problem, you would have to move the little exponent first and then the 2. Okay, let's finish our problem up here. To get rid of this 3/2 power, multiply by its reciprocal of 2 over 3. And let's evaluate this. So 8 to the 2/3 power. I'm going to choose to do 8 squared first, and then I'll do the 1/3 power. 8 squared is 64. The cube root of 64 is the answer 4. And if you put that back into your equation, it does work.